this is painted in what's known as the Berlin camouflage scheme. When the British Army was based in West Germany and also in West Berlin, instead of having their vehicles painted green, one of the soldiers came up with, why don't we camouflage it in such a way that it blends in with the city, so an urban environment. And the gentleman who invented this scheme, the Berlin camouflage scheme, actually visited the museum last week. So he told us all about how he came up with these lines and these colors. It's all about blending in with the city environment. If you're green, you're very much stand out. With the straight lines and these colors, you're much less visible in the big city. So they did the same with the other vehicles, the 432s that we'll see later. And at that time, they had the Chieftain main battle tank in service. There's also a Chieftain we have in the Vehicle Conservation Center in the same camouflage pattern. So that's about the camouflage scheme, the exterior. The other thing you'll notice, it has indicator lines, it has main headlights because it's a road-going vehicle. It's actually a road-registered vehicle. It has rear mirrors, just like your own car. It's a four-wheel drive system. And these tires are called run flat tires, so even if they get shot or damaged, there's a big rubber wheel inside the tire, and it can continue to drive at high speed, but get to safety even if you have a puncture on the wheels. So run flat tires. It has a Wilson pre-select gearbox, basically the same gearbox that the London double-deck buses had. So you can go the same speed backwards as forwards. It's 5 gears, but if you select reverse, you can quickly escape from the battlefield. So you don't have to do a 3-point turn if you're in a awkward situation. But again, you're not there to find, you're just reporting back. There's a small turret on this one with the commander sitting on top. You have a GPMG, a general purpose machine gun, 7.62 machine gun. But you're not really there to fight. Some supporting fire down, but then you're heading back to where you came from and report back. You see the antenna for the radio sets. The driver is also expected to do the radio content and the commander in the turret. Obviously, a very peaceful situation here in Morganton today. All the hatches are open. If there's a problem, you would completely lock down all the hatches, and the driver and commander would operate the vehicle through the periscope. All these hatches have periscopes to look through, and of course there's much better visibility, safer now, and a lot of fresh air. So that's the Daimler Ferret.
They just school it.
So there. It's a petrol-powered vehicle. It's one of the reasons it actually went out of service because there's a one-fuel policy now at the British Army. It's all diesel nowadays. It's much easier to supply one type of petrol fuel, and also it's a lot less flammable than petrol. So we're just waiting for it to get started now. Let's get the next vehicle go past.
No.
Okay, so come through.
So the next vehicle we're looking at is a Cougar, a Canadian vehicle. In the meantime, the Cougar is also running against the arena, so we can focus on the Cougar.
Huh?
It's based on a Swiss design, the Mohawk family. It's a family of vehicles with 6 wheels, all different configurations. So this one has a turret, others have a turret for armored personnel carriers. This one was donated to us by the Canadian Armed Forces, and we have been using it for displays like today. It's built in the 70s, it's actually quite an old vehicle.
Mommy, can you like
Some of them are still in use today. They tend to be sold one from one arm to the next, depending on the requirements of militaries. And it has quite a potent weapon as well, with the turret on top. So once it's stopped in front, we'll have a closer look at the Cougar.
But then I can't see.
It's a road-registered vehicle. It's a vehicle we can actually take on the road because it's quite easy with the wheels. We've taken it to events outside from the museum, and it's a fairly easy vehicle to drive. Most of you can just step in it and drive up with it. I mentioned it has a turret. It actually has an Elvis school three-man crew. It's the commander, it's Aaron, he's head up front, he's the driver, so he's the driver, the commander on top, and normally have a gunner as well. So two in the turret and one in the hull. It's actually amphibious. It used to be propellers, so if you can look at the shape of the hull, it looks quite a bit like a boat. And it used to be little propellers at the back, so the whole thing seals up, and you can actually, it floats, and it has propellers. But many of these amphibious vehicles, normally they take the drive out after a while because it's just, that's more to maintain. But yeah, it's a floating vehicle, two infantry into the back. So a Detroit diesel engine, the same engine we use on our M548 Eco-Rise vehicle. It's one of those engines that seems to be running forever and ever. It's been used on many different vehicles. So I mentioned it's based on the Swiss design Howard family of vehicles, of 6 and 8 wheel vehicles. And this particular one was built on the license in Canada. And it's still a family that's going today. Modifications, upgrades. You find it out a lot with military vehicles. They don't just replace them completely. They tend to send them back to the manufacturers. New engines, sometimes new gearboxes, new firing system, new weapon systems, and then all of these things continue to be operated. So some of these vehicles, like this one, is actually almost 40 years old, they continue to have a useful military service life. So here's our first track vehicle. Wow, 42, fighting vehicle 42, one of those British classic vehicles. Been in service since the early 1960s in the British Army and still in service today.
Those little ones.
Say again?
That one little
Personnel
one.
carriers, all about safety.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Like that, communication system.
During the First World War, the tanks were so slow, the infantry was just following behind at walking pace. During the Second World War, when a lot more advances were made by the armoured columns, and the speed significantly increased, there was more and more struggling to keep up with the tanks. So the infantry, there was more and more infantry fighting vehicles, infantry vehicles being developed. You may remember the half-track vehicles in the Second World War, both the Germans and the Americans, a lot of half-tracks. They continued to develop these after the Second World War. Almost every Allied nation developed something like this. It's a box of tracks to safely bring the infantry to the battlefield. This will hold about 10 infantrymen and women in the back. 2 men crews operating.
Say again?
As you can see, this particular one is a diesel powered vehicle, a bit of a smoker. They haven't run for a while, so it always takes a bit to So the 432, I mentioned it's still in use today. We just were given by the Army a few weeks back actually the latest version of this, called the Mark III 432, called the Bulldog. So it's the same hull, they've put a new engine in it, new gearbox, they've put reactive armor on the outside, which is armor that reacts if you have an impact with a missile or a firing weapon in it, and hopefully that blast will take away some of the energy and protect the crew inside. It has a remote weapon station on top. So we did a check on the vehicle that we were given. It was built in 1969. It was operated in 2008. So it just proves again how old these vehicles can be, that they just keep being modernized and upgraded. This is one of the older versions. It has a Rolls-Royce King 60 multi-fuel engine and basically a diesel engine. 10 infantry in the back. So you see there's a hatch on top, which is now closed to protect the infantry. When it drives off, have a look at the rear door on it, where the infantry go in and out. It's all about bringing the infantry safely to the battlefield. Now, this will not stop a round from the tank, of course, but it will stop small arms fire. And the shrapnel from a nearby impact will protect you in there. We sometimes call it a transit on tracks, steel box on tracks, battlefield taxi. That's what it really is. Driver up front, buzzing there today. Again, hatches open, we're in a safe environment. Otherwise, operating the periscope, the commander behind him. Engine is to the left of the driver and the commander.
No.
Which is
Big
face to the back. Their seats in the back. Just a bit more how track vehicles work. This vehicle is about 14-15 tons, metric tons. All the wheels, the big 5 road wheels, are purely there to get this weight distributed on the ground, to spread the load. So you can easily take these on the road because the weight per square centimeter or per square inch isn't that high. There's rubber pads, so you can safely take it on the road without damaging the tarmac. So yeah, there's 5 rows purely there to spread the weight. The wheel at the back is purely there to keep pressure on the tension on the track. Too much tension, it's very stiff, a lot of wear and tear. Too loose and it could flop off, you could actually lose the gear. It's a bit like your bicycle chain here. And it's only the sprocket wheel at the front with the teeth in it that's the only driven wheel on either side, left and right. It's a sprocket wheel because the engine's in the front. Now how does it steer? If you slow the track on the right hand side, you pull the right hand lever. If you slow the right hand side down, it goes to the right. If you want to turn left, you pull the lever on the left. It slows the left of the track down. There are different ways of doing it. Some actually brake and the transmission, but it's the same concept on all the other vehicles. You just slow one side of the track down. Again, it's a road-going vehicle. Headlights, indicator lights.